Hi everyone. During the week I received an email from one of my viewers requesting a recipe. It's one that's not well known outside of Australia. In fact, I'm pretty certain virtually no one outside of Australia has heard of this one, but you never know. It's a simple sweet slice that's designed to be made for school bake sales, for school fetes, kids' birthday parties, and the reason it's not more popular is because it has an outrageous amount of sugar. But if you have it once in a while, what the hell? It's coconut ice on the One Pot Chef. Now, as I said before, coconut ice is definitely not something you make on a regular basis because it has a very high sugar content, but this is a great thing to be making for kids' birthday parties or if you need to do something quickly for a bake sale, because there's no baking involved. It's basically just mix it together and put it into the fridge, which is a pretty easy way of putting something together at the last minute. So in our bowl, we have sifted 2 cups of icing sugar, and I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now, if you've not heard of cream of tartar, it's a baking agent. I'll just cover the brand name there, but that's what it is. Basically, it's a baking agent that you can get in the same aisle at the supermarket as things like baking soda, baking powder. Just look in your cake aisle. So to that we're going to also add about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla essence and 1 can, 395 grams, of sweetened condensed milk. Just going to pour that in. Oh. So you can see how sweet this is already because you've already got sugar in there and you've also got this sweetened condensed milk, which is over the top. Just going to help that along. There we go. It's pretty good there. And we're just going to stir that to combine. There we go. That's turning into a very thick sort of paste there. Now, to that we're going to add 3.5 cups of desiccated coconut. That's dried coconut from the supermarket. And again, just going to stir that together. Oh, this is the bit where having a strong arm helps. Now, after a while, it's going to be difficult to stir, so it's often easier just to use your hands, which I think I'm going to do right now. Don't worry, I washed my hands before I did this. Now, to add this a little colour, some people prefer to cut the ingredients in half and put 1/2 white and 1/2 coloured, but I prefer to just do the whole thing coloured, so I'm going to add a few drops of red food dye to make this all pink. We'll just move it together until it's all coloured. As you can see, this is very thick at the moment, so as I say, it might be easier just to use the hands on this one, so make sure you wash your hands thoroughly afterwards because you're going to have that red food dye all over yourself. It took a bit of kneading, but as you can see, coconut ice dough is now pink with a bit of a ripple of white through it. So into a prepared baking dish, which is just a normal baking dish with a bit of a deepness to it, I've sprayed it and put some greaseproof paper down. So we're just going to transfer this straight in, and we're just going to, using your hands, press it out until it covers the tray. Now it's all pressed out, it's a flattened thing. I use the bottom of a flat glass just to help really push it down. All we have to do now is pop this into the fridge for about 2 hours until it all goes all nice and solid. Then all you need to do is take it out and chop it up into little squares. And here is our finished result. I've just cut the coconut ice into little squares. As you can see, it's nice and solid. Absolutely delicious. Ready for a party. You don't have to add anything to it, or you can decorate if you like, but really I don't think it's necessary. Trust me, it won't last long enough for you to decorate. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. Check out my other recipes at youtube.com/OnePotChefShow and drop me a line at onepotchef@hotmail.com. Until next time, see you later.